Welcome to the Ponderous Brick Thinker. This is a different kind of episode. It is partially learning from the pros, but I also want to try a modification to a design provided in the Lego set 31139 Cozy House. It is one of the prescribed instructions to build this tall house, and it is aesthetically pleasing. It has a dark color, and there's a lighter color above it, kind of suggesting the weight of the building. And you often see that in real world life, well, in the traditional kind of way. But it has this feature where you can take this top off, turn it around, and then you can have a concealed dwelling. What I find it jarring is this disconnect between the gray and the white, whereas before it made sense. You have structure, gray and then white, but now it's kind of odd to look at. So what I'm going to try and do is rearrange the bricks and see if I can find this configuration, how this setup is more aesthetically pleasing. The challenge is to only use the bricks provided in the set. The set does have 3 designs, and so there are extra bricks available, but I am rather limited in terms of gray and white, so I have to basically replace a gray and a white and try to make it work. Also, there are some odd details here. We have 2 greens and 4 4 stud bricks that I'll have to find a place for them because they do provide valuable structure for the house, so I have to figure out where to place them meaningfully. One of the thoughts I had early on was to try and have the bricks on the corners so that there is a vertical gray line, and that will help, solidify the design. That would leave a white on this side, and there will be white matching and the grays on that side. But then I realized that since I only have 2 stud bricks and 4 stud bricks of this kind of texture, it would be difficult to try and make it work in all levels, especially here. I don't know if I have enough single stud bricks available. If with just trying to make this line happen. But I can try and go for this idea that they have here, having a gray for the first 2 rows of each floor to be this gray textured bricks. So the gray will be here, and all of this will be replaced with white bricks. And that's what I'm going to try and do. It's going to be a bit of surgery because I am going to be replacing one, and see where that takes me. Okay, so let's get started. I think I'm going to start with the top one because there's already a row of gray. I'm just going to remove this. Move that too. And try and just see what I can do. Now, in a sense, that's all that's going to be here. There's going to be white here. So then these are available to be placed here. I think I'll take this. And so I can replace at least that single row there. I'm going to empty the attic. They have all these details in there, so just want to make sure they don't get lost. Here. Okay, that's right. That brick's there. Here. Now, they do have these 3-step bricks, and see if I can still use them on that side. Okay, so then here, these two would be replaced with this. Okay, so then I need 2 stud bricks. Okay, get from there. Okay, then I can reconnect this. See what's not clicking. I think that's secure enough. I think it was just, since we have these stacks of bricks, they were ever so slightly out of line. I think that was what was going on. There we go. Now I just need to reattach some details. Here we go. Aesthetically follows the overall design of the original, where we have the dark gray and the white above it. I am curious how this single line of white brick layer is going to look in the final design. But overall, it almost looks on purpose that the window starts here on the third, and then you have gray below it, and then the railings here almost follow that line. In that sense, it almost looks like it was on purpose, but we'll see how the rest of the house goes. And now the odd thing is, this feature is part of the interior design, this dark gray. I might have to leave it as is. Because I don't have a white version or a or a anything else that can change the direction to be like this. So we're just gonna have to go with it and see where else we can change. So here we gain some. Just gonna have to remember it's on the second one, this light fixture. Gray here. Oh, that's true. We can just replace that gray with this green. And so it could be continuous there. And we don't have to use gray here. And it will be white above it. And can we do it like this? I believe that's how it was. Luckily, I still have the instructions, so I can see what level the plant started. Okay, so that leaves the middle level. Both of them have to be replaced with gray. Maybe not that brick. We can get away with it, but it does. Well, let's see. That'll be 4. Yeah, I think it can work. Okay. So carefully. Okay. Oh, there's also these that come off. They did figure out that to use these roundish uh, single stud bricks to do kind of the corners. I wonder if I'll have to use them as like that as well. Have to kind of fit in between. And again, it seems almost interesting that the second line was the proper layer to start replacing. So this is where I get into my beef as to try to avoid stacking. So let me start on this side. Let's see what happens on the far end. Oh, that is something else. These slope bricks are not being replaced, so I am going to be short, I think. We'll see if it comes to that. Because these are not providing a white brick to be used on the first floor. So let's see what happens. And then I'm out of gray. Okay, let's see what else can happen. That's just the far extent of it. So I need 5 more bricks. So I have these single studs. What they can do, and I only have 3 of them. I can try something, but let me see what else I have in terms of gray. I also have these single plates here. Oh wait, the 4th one is used as for a rocket. Because I was thinking maybe of replacing where the windows are. The rocket. Oh, let's see. The rocket can have this red. Make it look more dangerous. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that works. So then I have my 4. I can use these plates to kind of be here. That can work, maybe. I'm not sure. Also, I'm curious as to how many I can use, or how many is available to use. Because then it could be on both sides of the slope bricks. So then it could be a, let's say, like a feature. And since there's nowhere else in the house, in this particular house design, that these slopes are being used, that wherever these slopes are, these are right next to it. Okay, now we have this conundrum maybe like this. And we're going to step back and see if it works visually, that if they tie in with the texture bricks. Barely. Let's see. Oh no, we have this going on. Okay. Well, we'll see if the plant really needs it. One of the things is it's partially see-through. It does make that level a little bit more coarser, but it is more gray. Let's see how it looks. Just imagine there's white below it. From above angle, you don't really notice it. Let's see. I think it can work. It will have to be a suspension of disbelief for that. Because, I'm not sure how well it's in the camera, but there are little gaps between these bricks, so it's not a true representation of a house in the traditional sense, I would say. But I am curious. I think that might be it. I just need to resolve this, and it looks like it might be just replace it with gray and rely on the two-step plates to hang the plant there. Should be down. Okay, let's get you here. Oops, put the painting on the wrong side. There. It's a bit more rougher. Well, not quite a fenestration, but it does let ventilation go through. All right, now let's see about the first floor. If I have moved enough studs to make this work. Now the biggest issue right off the bat is here. I don't have two studs. Can I finish everything else? Okay, so between the window and the door, I have enough of 4-step bricks. Then I can leave that alone. Here, this was useful for the upper levels, but not so much here. Can't do that. So it's going to have to be stacked. Am I missing a level? Should be, the door should be here. Oh, it is another level here. So now I'm in trouble because I need this one step there, but then I also need on this side. Oh, I forgot about you. Maybe I'm in more trouble. Let's see. Just disconnect here. Put you here. How to use these more effectively? because I don't have, if I have this there, I need 2 there, 6, and then there. Honestly, if I can put this somewhere to help hold up the plant piece, that'll be helpful. Okay, so I believe this was here. Cover it with foliage. There's nothing to grab on unless it's over here. It shouldn't be in the front. Here. There. Okay, let's see. We do have these slopes. 2, 3, 4. Cool. Still don't know how I'll use them. Not there. It could be here. Something protruding outward. I use the 4 here. Okay. How many of these white plates do we have? 3. Enough for 1 brick. So now that just this wall that needs attention, and I don't have too much leeway. Let's see, how does it look if I use it here? And there's no more windows available. Oh, I didn't put this back. I don't know what that could be, but it does fill in the gap. By all rights, this should not be there. How else can I use this? Not too helpful because I still have more to resolve. That this brick does not help. Let's see. Everything different should be towards the front. The sides, in order to line up and for it to look good, it should remain same. Let's see. I'm looking at these right here. Maybe. Replace these. And it will take 2 to replace 1 in this fashion. But would that buy enough bricks in order to complete that wall? Let's see. I have 3 bricks now. It needs to be 4 high. Oh, I forgot the light fixture. This one I think was here on this level. Okay. And that doesn't resolve this one here. Unless I use it in the front. Fortunately, they're not the reverse slope, because that could be helpful just to kind of support the little balconies here. There's nothing there. Okay. Can use in the attic. Kind of hide it and get a stud or a brick I need. What else can I do? Can't move the window. This one was on this level. This level. Somewhere happening. Oh no. Okay, lost track of where that one goes. It might. Oh, it happened there. Okay, so let's see. I might have a few more gray studs, but will that help me if I replace that? It will need a 4 there. But right now it's kind of helping. It uses up that spot instead of trying to find a white one. Okay, what about... Oh, it's height. What other options? It's already gray there. Why not take it all the way? That really messes up the meeting. of both. You can tell something's going on there, but now this side is still needing attention. Can I put anything here? We have brown. 2. Will it be too jarring to use to support? That's being used. I don't want to use the front because then you suddenly see the brown shape there. Okay. What does that do? Just want to keep this in place. Oh, it should go higher though. And then we have another brown. You do see that pattern, but my excuse is we have this already as part of the design showing on the interior. We have this useful thing, but then it has an exterior pattern. And the paintings have this on the exterior when they have a useful interior purpose. So it's a cafe down on the first floor, and there's some brown colors there to make it earthy. Let's see. This is the top level. I just need to match. Don't have, well, I do have these kind of green things. Can I make it look like a plant? Oh, and there's some also brown plates here to make a single brown. So if anything, those can go there. Could almost be on purpose, purposeful design. Then I'll be stuck with needing a 2. 1. So the first floor really relies on having a 2-stat brick. Interesting. I wonder if I can do that. There's also this color here. Since I'm using brown more, see where it can take me. Especially the first floor. If I replace this, what can it be? Decoration. That goes down there. Purple. That makes no sense. It can be. It could be the light. I don't know if I have enough. I don't. But to make another light fixture. Okay. I pulled these out to see if I can use them. It's going to be very difficult. The only logical place would be here. Kind of stuck with that, needing the 2. Now I have 3. Okay. I have no idea this is going to work because it needs to bridge over it. I barely make it with that. On the exterior, can work. This is a mishmash of all the walls. Luckily, the foliage kind of helps on the inside. It almost looks like a shelf or insert in the wall. What else? I need to do a 2 here. Or I do have a 4, which is like that, and then use this. But that means I have to use something to do this meaningfully. It raises it this way. Okay. And I believe I had. Nope, this is gray. Thought I had another beige panel. Oh, I guess not. Oh, yeah, it's here. Should I do something like that? Use you here. That would need. Can't put the light there because it doesn't make sense to put it there. Don't want to use anything else but white so it can make sense. I still have these. Okay, if I put them on this side, I choose. Well, I don't have much of a choice. I have to be this turquoise, and it could be a shelf. Not the most structurally sound, but can read as a shelf. There. Awesome. Okay. Now, can't put you here. But I don't have another dark or. Yeah, dark gray here. I do have this, which can be like a light. I wonder. Because I'm also thinking about the other side. But I only have 3. Oh, let's see. What are you? Nope. I have these, which can go like this. Use this. Something like that. I can have you on this side. Okay, what's going on this side then? This one still needs help. How does this look? Okay. Do I still have that? Yeah, I do. Okay. That doesn't help. I'll be just gaining a gray, but I don't need to gain. Oh, maybe I do. Okay, let me try something. Yes, I do have it here. This to catch the plant piece. This. And that. Oops. And then I'm not sure where I'm going with this. Because then I will have still some gray there when I should have white. Will this actually replace that? It is 4 wide, this space, and I just thought, do I need the window here? Because if I take out the window here and put it on this side, that makes it worse. But if I join them this way, not quite there yet, because I do want to kind of keep in line with what's up. So it's always one distant, like that. That's like kind of the pattern set in the design. So then I just have these two. And then that would leave this here. Here you are. I forgot which way you go. Let's see. there's something catching you here. This one. There. Use you here. Okay. Or I can use this one. Here. Okay, what does that gain us? Clearer path. If that's the case, oops. I don't need the gray, the beige piece there. Wait, how does this fit? Like that? That, which one's that replacing? Oh, then I don't even need this brown one. Use that, stack here. Plant supported there. I can't use it there because there's no way to support anything above it. Gain this brick. Does it give me anything? When I have this here, I could gain something. Okay. Now, I have going this direction. And the reason I alternated was to make that pattern, which I can, what are they, plates? What color would be there? I think I could put, it doesn't make sense for flowers. It does provide color to contrast it. I do have these. Does it make sense to put it like that? Nope, it doesn't fit. So how many of these reds do I have? They could be really special dishes or bowls, or make it look pretty like that. So that way it ties in with the cup. Not a big fan of this. So can I still do something with it? I can do that for the last row, but then I have that. What can you be? It doesn't make sense. It's jarring. There's nothing leading up to it. Inside or outside? So I'm going to search for a single stud brick to fill that in. Should I use that one? Is there anything to replace? No. This new arrangement doesn't require smaller bricks. I see that white one. That one. I replace it with this gray. Brown. Okay, what else are the options? There's 2 single studs there. What if I replace it there? Okay, I'm just curious of how something's going to look. Oops. Get those details back on. So now I have this thing here, and I can do that or just curious. Yeah, these snakes were a nice detail. How? You have to kind of be precise with this one. I'm gonna leave it like that. Let's see how it ultimately looks like. I think you go here. Oh, I was just leading up to using this somehow, like that. For some reason, as a detail or a decoration. Not a huge fan of it, but I do have this light thing. Okay, so I'm going to run with it. Put you here. Re-examine if I need that single stud somewhere. Okay, no, I think I'm good with that. Yeah, you go here. Connect. Okay. it does read more clearly that there's 3 floors because there's 3 defining uh, bands of gray. Somehow this one looks thicker than this one. I don't know if that's how it appears on camera, but there are 2 level gray bricks there. Oops. There is more horizontal feel to this, but it's nothing too bad. If anything, it's just that we have a strong sky blue, maybe it's azure. Don't know where else I can put it. It is watercolor, so let's see how the snakes look after all. This blends in. It would have been nice if I did have, oh, I do have a white piece. Can't make it there. That's the last remaining one. I really don't have a purpose for having that right down, but so there we have 2 exposed studs. One of the things I've noticed is that most of the studs are covered with detail bricks, unless they're meant to suggest some kind of texture. It could be an artsy feature. I think that's the deepest green I have available. This is actually lime green. About 2 turquoise. Do I have another one? I don't. Lime green? No. That could almost work. It's almost preferable to have it there. It's like a nose. There. Okay. Do I know how to make a little planter? Because it can make sense to have a planter there since the door's right there. I have flowers. Don't have any leaves other than it's already there. Okay, I need to remind myself what these fit into. Okay, so it's something like that. I don't have a flag feature or element. I have these brown, which is going to be another nose. Purple doesn't fit. This also looks like a nose. Don't want to lose that. Okay. So this one is the most concealed. And it's not quite a boo-boo, but it's still kind of not quite there yet. Let me think. No. I have fire, which does not really fit the aesthetic. I think it was just meant for the campfire in one of the builds. I have golden rods. Don't have enough pieces to make a flag, do I? Something rectangular. Wrong direction. Like that. It's kind of hidden, doesn't draw attention to itself. Let's see what else I can do. Oh wait, I do have. Oh, I think the telescopes were actually used for the table. Okay. Oops, I should have been paying attention to the battery levels. Now that I'm restarted, I left off with this idea here, but again, it still looks like a nose. Oh, careful, that one has a pin. So, I kind of like it that it is at this level, but it might not be useful for this purposes. I don't have such as a one plate of this. Yeah, that exact color. I have it in not even that color, that kind of tile. So I can create a line across it and then maybe white plates above that, but I don't have that option. So one thing I can do is raise it up because this here has some two or studs here. And put them on the bottom. So at least at this bottom level, it can have it here. So then at this height, that's what I need to figure out. What can look good there? I also have these. Change direction here. Don't have anything long enough to span, like how I had the blue across. There's nothing would fit there. That doesn't go. So let me see how I can incorporate that brick with the rest of the design. I can do a light fixture. There's this piece that can hinge. It is very slight. What else can look like a light fixture? If there were more of this element, it might be convincing that there is a regular series of light fixtures. What else can be there? And it's also kind of difficult because here it's a darker gray on the first floor, and this one's just a light gray, so it's not matching in that tone. Okay, so if not a light fixture, what else can be there? Have that tile kind of be part of the roof. Don't have that green other than, I guess it's a rattle that was part of the attic supplies, but oh, that doesn't go through. Don't have any more to replace that. I didn't use that green. So how about just get one green. Kind of there. And then cap it with a red. I'm not sure exactly the full intent of the design, but it kind of looked like a rattle or some kind of, maybe it was a bowling pin of some kind. But we have that, and we have this green here. What does that do? Okay. Oh. How so very close? I have one of these here. I don't see where else I can take one, but that should stay there. Kind of seeing the overall design now. That green does kind of blend in. Kind of wish it was more decorative. Let's see. Don't know if that translates well. The green does blend in, but it has no purpose. Or so what would it translate in the real world? What else do we have here? Hmm. I put those there, this would be here, and then what? I put you here. What can be hanging down? Just have this translucent green, the flames, that could represent a light fixture other than this yellow. The yellow on the starship, or the toy starship. I use all the red for the bottom floor to try and make something decorative, convincingly. Okay, so if I put you here, I'm kind of short one level of plate. Oh, short one level of a plate. Then I'm not even sure if this is going to, let's see. Oh, there is some light, kind of light fixtures. So that's the solution generally. A translucent, kind of on the bottom of a plate. Okay, so what was my thought? Are these the same color though? They are kind of a bit more intense. Not quite the same, but let's see how it looks. And then I'll just get rid of that. Huh. Or this. Does that do anything special? Does make it look like it's in a deeper shadow than what it actually is. I wonder if this type of episode will be just like a rambling series rather than just modification. Because part of it's just trial and error. In this case, it's more of a challenge. Here. Not too much white. And then these two to replace that one. What else do I have here? Okay, and then it's this. Okay. And then, okay, that's this kind. Okay. I don't have change of direction. Oh, I don't. A change of direction piece. Oh, I do have these. Okay, let me try. Here. So then I need to raise it 2. And will have to be preferably a similar color, because it's going to be showing on the inside. Or, no, it needs to be structural. I was thinking of the panel, but there will be nothing to rest on top of it to support the arch. So I see these here. Okay, and then this arch can be supported on top of it. And then I remove this. Okay, not quite there. They're on different levels. They're not matching up. It would require something else to catch it. And then only this one, but that doesn't match. If I put you here, it might do something good. Let's see. Okay, I need to go up half or plate height. And then higher here. Oh, still off. So it has to be the same kind of panel. Okay, good to know. Okay, so I need to raise it by 1. Or that. Do I have the white? It's right here. It's the single stud brick with made of 3 plates. I was thinking if I can put the 2 white bricks where the dark brown is, replace this with a white, and then on this put it on like here, and then I almost have it. How did you get there? Okay, and then here, then I would just have that dark band. Or on the bottom, yeah, that doesn't make too much structural sense. Let me see how this gray here looks. Put it like that. It does read that the textured bricks are a little bit higher. If you follow the fence line, it does match though. Okay, let's try something else. In this case, I am going to use the tool to remove it, just because it's a plate on plate. Again, I'm not sure how this looks structurally, but here, there. So it can be more than just this piece. I don't have any more gray. These are all 3. Oh, is the light going to be in the way? So it could be black though, to kind of carry it across the window and door. Barely makes it. Okay, almost there. Actually, just having it there is fine, because it's dark gray, black, dark gray. That's the pattern. And this would actually be also used here. So the arch has that going on. If it were one piece, it could work. Structurally, real life, a stone wouldn't sit like that for long. Okay. Okay. Kind of kept it. The arch is lower than before. But that's much improved than before, or at least how I had it, in where the colors were clashing with the overall design. It does read that there are layers to this. Even though there's different colors popping in and there, it does read as a purposeful design. Okay, then let's see how it looks when it is attached. The bottom looks much better. The only issue is this here. I do have just 2, but the problem is that I don't have a slope with this texture on its side. So it will be, this can be maybe replaced, at least on one side, but then it would just be white where it's a slope. So on this side it's okay because the foliage kind of covers it up. That there's a harshness or a line separating this and that part. This side, this is also an issue-ish. One solution could be with enough bricks, you can create one brand new layer, and it's just this all the way around. Then you start the slope level. That way this can read better as a sign. A little off on the base here, since it is dark white next to a more natural colors there. Overall mixed bag of results, but I'm glad I went down this path because it is something I'm gonna have to practice with choosing bricks according to what I have in my collection and what kind of results I want in the end design. Kind of looking at this here. Not sure how often I'll be using that, but it does create nice texture. The other thing is just to randomly mix the textured with the white, so you're not bound to a pattern on all the levels, and that way you can get rid of such a abrupt change. And that's something to consider too. I'm glad this came out okay. That was like the last element that needed to be resolved. Okay, well that's a good practice, and I don't know, let me know, was it a yay or nay? Leave it in the comments. Okay, so I think this will be it for this design for the cozy house. I'll be going to the next main design that they have pictured largely in the box and see what they have to teach me. Okay. Alright, so this is a Ponderous Brick Thinker. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.